Do you know that the people you called an outcast today might be the very reason you are still alive while your generation is still into existence? A very wonderful good day to you. My name is Nelo Josh, and today I am here to speak about the Osu caste practice in Igbo land. We keep on hearing racism. Colonial masters did this, they did that. Oh, they said I'm a black. Oh, she's fair. Oh, why should they discriminate? We are all one. When I hear Igbo people say these things, I begin to laugh, because even among ourselves, there is a big segregation. There is a huge gap between the people that call themselves the freeborn and the Osus. That is the word, the outcast. Okay, I want to tell you a story about the Osu caste system in Igbo. But before then, I want to explain to you whom the Igbos say is an Osu and the freeborn. The Osu people, according to the Igbos, our forefathers, are people that are an outcast. People that were dedicated, submitted, offered to the gods. That means in an essence they are second-class citizens. They are not freeborn, because I even still want to understand what it means to be freeborn, because I know it's the same labor that the Osu mother goes through that the freeborn mother goes through, but that's not what we are here for. Then we have the word the freeborn, whom in Igbos are called the Nwadiala or Diala. They call them sons and daughters of the soil. That means they are clean, they don't have anything, everything is well with them. Now, the story of the Osu practice in Igbo land. Remember in the olden days, before the evolution of Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi, Imo, and Abia State, the Igbo people lived in oneness. The Igbo people lived as a community. The Igbo people lived together. There was nothing like Obonyi Anambra, Obonyi Imo. There were just names of communities. Names of communities, like where we have Okuzu, Ifite. That's just the name. You understand? So, as the Igbos were living together, remember, in a community, there must be evil. There must be good. Some people committed evil. Mostly, these people called freeborn, because they feel they can do things and go scot-free. And these freeborn are mostly people from the rich background, the wealthy background. Maybe their fathers have connection with somebody in the cabinet. Then there was nothing like Onyabu Onyosu, Onyabu slave, Onyabu outcast. Everybody was just living together. And then evil started thriving. Remember, evil can creep in through anybody. And most of this in the cabinet, all these chiefs, they can commit mpo now. And then this evil began to penetrate into the Igbo land. When a king dies, some people somewhere just sat down and tell you, oh, he is our king, you don't have to go like that, we have to use 7 heads and bid him fine. And then the poor people now came to play. When something happens, oh, this is the blood of this person that is needed, the blood of this person's child is what is needed, the blood of this person is what is needed. And then they started gathering people, especially from the poor people. They started from the poor people, the less have, the people that do not have people to speak for them. They started gathering them, putting them out. Some people too were wrongly accused because they do not have who to speak for them. Their lands were collected. They started packing them one side, say, okay, nda gonna use whenever there is trouble in the land. Each community started doing it in Igbo land. And that's why in Igbo land then, they were cleansing, because we so much trust the traditional prime minister, who always take as the mouth speaker of the gods. Remember, there were bad people who said that the gods spoke to them. There were evil people who said that the gods have shown them the light. People use this opportunity to manipulate their enemy. And so these people were packed one side as the outcast. Whenever there is calamity in the land, they will be offered. Wherever there is a trouble in the land, their blood will be used. Yes, because then the Igbo people are human sacrifice in order to cleanse the land. And then Amanya, that is the pure fact. Most of these people that were outcasted, they started migrating to different communities within the Igbo land. If this person, if he comes to this Igbo land, remember then, there are always means of communication. They say, oh, these people were outcast, oh, know what you do to them. Then they began the idea of, this is outcast and this is a freeborn. And I keep on wondering, and I keep on asking, you said you have one love. You said Nani Bofu. So who made this person a second-class citizen and who made this person a freeborn? It is we. It is still human beings. The gods itself, the Allah that we serve, the God of the earth that we serve, did not say that this person is a freeborn and this person is an Osu. It is we human beings that brought up this idea of Osu and what? Freeborn. Okay, coming back, a lot of efforts were made in order to abolish this system. Some people were so much unjustly accused. Some people were so much unjustly sold off. Some families, because they cannot contain the outcasts, have to sell their loved ones. Once they notice a child being stubborn, those stubborn ones are very intelligent. They sell them off to the white people. And then Anabasa. In 1956, the then defunct Eastern governors came together, led by the late Nnamdi Azikiwe, to abolish this system of Osu. It failed woefully. Even the late Mbakwe also tried to abolish it, but it failed. To an extent, some of these communities, development and modernization has been able to curtail or to even to an extent abolish this system of Osu. But does it mean that Osu practice, is it still in practice or not? The answer is capital yes. It is very much in practice. Do you know one thing about this Osuka system? They are not allowed to marry the people that are called the freeborn. They usually are left to live near or close to the market area, outskirts of the community, places they live in isolation. You don't mingle with them. You don't buy their things. You don't marry their children. You don't even touch them. Your parents, before you are even born, will tell you in her womb that I don't want to see you with them. That was how bad it was. Remember, Ani Bibo, before you talk about racism, remember this story. At the end of the day, the world keep on coming up, and then we have the creation of states. Some community have tried to abolish this Osu of a thing, but do you know that Imo State and some part of Anambra and Enugu State still have this thing in high esteem? They still have it in great esteem because recently most people keep killing themselves. When two people fall in love, do you know sometimes you must have mingled with an Osu without even knowing? You must have sexual intercourse with an Osu without even knowing. One thing with this Osuka system is that parents will tell you that when your parents know that you are dating an Osu person, say, "Nah, Raya, manano naya, can you do that?" Because oh, Osu, she's an outcast. He's an outcast. You may get Raya, but I'm no batanya no. Till I tell you today, a lot of these Osu people did you and I a great favor, because if they were not used as human sacrifices, if they were not pushed or outcasted in order to use and cleanse the land, most of us, our generation, would have been something forgotten. You and I might have not been in this particular situation. And I must bust your bubble again. A lot of these Osu are more progressive. They have growth, as in they are wealthy, they are intellectual. You said you are a freeborn. You said you are a true son of the soil. But somebody who is an Osu is progressing. They are very intelligent, they are very wealthy. They will not tell you, but let me tell you, most of the wealthy people in this Igbo land, Bondosu. Thank God for money. In one way or the other, because of national integration, most of us might have dined, might have wine, might have been aided, might have been even been married to an Osu because of the words, because of the slave trade. Some people, your lineage, you that is calling somebody Osu, your lineage might have even come from Osu without even knowing. So when you try to castigate someone, the lineage is near where puta. It is very, very appalling and very sad that till this moment, I can count how many communities, especially in this Imo, Buddhist Osu case, Nisi, they keep on tormenting these people. They keep on segregating these people. They keep on leaving them with a lot of negative stigma. It is those kind of people that will never believe in their life that the Igbos are one. They will never. No matter what you say, they will never. No matter what you preach to them, they will never believe that the Igbos are one. Those people can never fathom the fact that the Igbos are one. Now in 2018, the Uri community came together in order to abolish this same Osu as the was Ndana Walo. But did it come to accomplishment? No. It was just some parts that had heard. Also in 2021, about 19 communities in Nsukka also came together to abolish this same Osuka system that we are imposed on us. But did it come to fruition? No. Before you call somebody, you say somebody is putting katakata in your midst, ensure that there is unity also in your midst. You say, oh, Osu, an outcast. You keep on practicing something you don't even know the history. Osu people did you and I a great favor. That's why most of them, when they cannot take it anymore, they run out of the country. A lot of them are running out of the country. Most of them are in sisterhood and the priesthood. Because that is where they find their solace. That is where they find their peace. The people they are supposed to embrace. Keep on calling them an outcast. What makes you better than them? Most of them are richer than you. Most of them are well-to-do than you. That is calling yourself a freeborn. I see Ibobo Gini Meranyofu. I see the colonial master mega 30 unemego 30. Till when will this problem of Osuka system be abolished? Till when will it be totally eradicated in Igbo land? Until it is. Many people will never. Have you ever imagined and asked yourself why most people commit crime? When you are an outcast, when you have nothing to lose, when you are seen as a nobody. I don't even need money from you in order to commit a crime. I don't need money from you in order to net evil on you. Sometimes the Igbo have to start from the root how things happen. When I live in a community that I am seen as an outcast, I would do anything in order to eliminate anybody that come close to me. That will be the mindset of many Osu people, especially those ones that are not educated. But thank God for most of them who are intelligent. Most of them are the employer of labor in this Imo state and in Anambra. Most of them are very wealthy, more than you that is a freeborn. You might have even have a daughter-in-law, a brother-in-law, a sister-in-law that is an Osu. Remember, a lot of things went behind that you may not be aware of. Let there be peace in Igbo land. Let the segregation stop. Stop killing us by us. Please. Osuka system was implemented by man. Let nobody, you that is being called Osu, the same way your mother carried you, that is the same way that person was being carried. The same way you suffer, that is that same way the freeborn suffer. Even the problem of Nigeria is affecting everybody. You did not leave anyone for Osu, you did not leave anyone for freeborn. So please, my dear, when you walk next time, carry your shoulder high. Let nobody demean you. You know why? Because you are a special being. You are a beautiful being. You are a marvelous being. Nothing like freeborn. Nothing like outcast. It is the same process that was used in conceiving that person. That was used in conceiving. So my dear, you are beautiful. Eat the beautiful. Why otherwise? Because you are beautifully made. Let there be peace in Igbo land. Let the outcast practice be put to bed. My name is Nelo Josh. Please share the video. Thank you.